This is Allison Ellsworth from Mother Beverage. How are you?
Hi, nice to see you.
Congratulations on a great presentation today. Allison was one of the presenters for Mother Beverage up at the on the stage for the New Beverage Showdown semifinals. If you missed it, well, sucks for you. But anyway.
It does, yeah, for sure.
So how was your experience up there on stage?
You know, it's a little nerve-wracking just getting ready, getting up, but then it feels really good once you're up there and to get your brand out and tell people what you're about. And you know, we've gotten great feedback so far, and it, you know, just feels good to kind of also get the critique that the judges gave us.
So how long did you guys practice and prepare for this?
Weeks.
Weeks.
The second we had 3 weeks. So the second that we found out, you know, you just got to start preparing, and you know, we have so much to say, and you got to get it down to 2 minutes. I think that was the hardest part.
Now, one thing I didn't bring up and I didn't ask, and our live stream viewers are probably wondering, what is Mother Beverage? Excuse me.
Well, it's an apple cider vinegar beverage. What's out on the market right now? There are a few drinks similar to it, but we're very different because we infuse our vinegars. So we don't add in like juices or concentrates or anything like that. I started drinking it for, you know, detox and health problems that I was trying to clear up, and I just loved the results that I saw. And apple cider vinegar, I mean, it's just been around forever to help with health and you know, to promote wellness. So it's just, you know, a brand to taste good, be healthy, but you know, it's a refreshing beverage too. You don't just have to drink it to be, you know, healthy.
Yeah, a lot of the judges commented on the taste, but these are sort of experienced folks who have been in the beverage industry for a while. They're familiar with some of the esoteric and the unique flavors coming from new and bleeding edge ingredients such as apple cider vinegar. How do you get more people to drink it and to try it that are sort of more mainstream consumers or you know, not familiar with ACV?
So it's definitely a hurdle for sure to get over. We do live tastings and demos, and you know, we get a lot of mixed reviews. We get people who have been drinking apple cider vinegar for years, and they're like, oh, I don't even taste the vinegar. And they're like, oh, well, I really do. So I think it's a learning process to get out and just do samplings, let people try it. And then we get people that have never drank vinegar, don't even like any kind of vinegar, and they drink it as well. So yeah, I think it's for everybody. But yeah, it is a little bit of a hurdle as a drinking vinegar.
I don't remember if you mentioned this on stage. You know, how long have you been in business? When did you launch the company?
We launched the company in July of this year.
In July of this year?
Yes, so about 4 months. We're brand
months.
new. We've been working on it for about a year. But
okay, what's it been like so far being a beverage entrepreneur?
It's not easy. It's, you know, 14-hour work days, and it's your baby, your life, but you know, it feels good. And
you are the mother of your baby, so
I am. You know, there's a few reasons why it's called Mother. Other than that, so no, just being in the beverage industry, it's a hard one to break into, but you know, just got to go with the flow and just work hard. Yeah,
you guys were at you and your husband Stephen, who are the other founder of Mother Beverage. You guys were at Beverage School yesterday.
Yeah.
Half-day session where it's sort of you know, crash course, as it were, for what you're going to see over the next 2 days. You know, what do you think of the program, and you know, do you see it as being beneficial for early-stage entrepreneurs?
Something I think that we really took away from it was to focus more on just getting your brand out there and not worry about sales. You know, you got to let people know and just get it out there. But I think that was one of the biggest takeaway from there, and just listening to the great speakers, and it was a really wonderful experience. So.
You know, you mentioned just, you know, trust yourself and trust what you've created. On stage today, the judges kind of gave you guys some feedback on things you might want to update or change. Have you heard that before? And are you planning sort of any adjustments in the next few months?
Yeah, since we're only about 4 months old, we're just so excited. We want to get our product out there. But probably the number one thing we do want to change is our bottle. It is very similar to a soda bottle. We're going to roll out in 2017 with a new bottle, a little bit different packaging, but stay along the same lines as the really pretty, simple, elegant look. So.
As far as, you know, working as a husband and wife team, that's actually something that we've seen a few times in the beverage industry. And, you know, I guess for any business, it's got to be pretty interesting. You know, you're not only living together, you're not only like, you know, hopefully in love with each other, but like you're working together. What's that been like for you and Steven?
It's actually pretty wonderful. Even before this, in our prior career, we worked together. We've always been a really great team. I prefer to work with my husband than I do other people when it comes to being a partner. We're very, very like-minded, and it's actually, I think it works out, and we'll have people tell us all the time that how well it works out. So we're lucky. We're the lucky ones.
And as far as coming to BevNet Live, obviously having taken part in the New Beverage Showdown is an important part of why you guys came here. What else are you hoping to get out of the conference?
I think just getting to know people, seeing other brands, seeing how other people in the industry work, and the way of it. Since we are so new, we just kind of want to sit back, learn, listen, and hopefully get our product out there. So.
Do you have any specific advisors you're working with that that you'd care to share? I mean, because it was funny when I was talking to some of the folks at Beverage School. It seemed like they were kind of sophisticated in some of the folks that they had already talked to and have already been a part of their company. And I was saying, wow, that's really interesting. I can't necessarily tell if they're if these advisors are approaching them or if the companies are going after the advisors. So.
At this point, we don't, but I will be pretty honest with, we do get a lot of people that just come seek us out more and that are coming up to us just because we are so new. I mean, it's hard to get those doors opened, so we're open and willing, and we want that. It would be wonderful, but right now it's a little bit hard, I think, just starting out as a new company, so. Yeah.
All right, Allison, this has been great.
Yeah, thank you.
Great job again on the semifinal stage, and hopefully see you again soon.
Awesome. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Have a
All
good
right.
day. Thanks.
Okay, so this wraps up the morning session of the Livestream Lounge. The Livestream Lounge is sponsored by Can Manufacturers Institute, and we're going to be back on here during the lunch hour. You don't want to miss it. We've got a slew of great guests. Stay tuned, and stay tuned for the the end of year review, I think is what I'm trying to say, for 2016, which is our editor-in-chief, Jeff Klein, is going to kick things off in the next part of the agenda. So stay tuned.